Hey, shalom, shalom, all praises, honor, glory goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to you fellow brothers pushing out this word in truth and sincerity. Shabbat. Doing a quick little walk and talk lesson. You know, I do a quick little walk and talk lesson and speak about, some things that are just going on in the earth. We'll briefly touch on them. Lord's will come back and do more in-depth, breakdowns. But we're watchers, and we're watching, and we're seeing what Esau, Edom, the elite are doing. You have this recent cyber attack on JBS, which is, I believe, is one of the biggest or the biggest meat producer. It has a global share of about 20%, if I'm not mistaken, of meat production, especially beef. They shut down their factories. They said that it should be up today, which this all kind of coincides with the hyperinflation that's coming in. Apostle Elder Tahar, he's always been talking about hyperinflation. That's where I learned hyperinflation years back and what it is. And just as we seen that cyber attack on that pipeline, right? And then all of a sudden, what started to happen? Gas prices started to go up. Okay? Gas prices started to go up. So expect meat prices to start going up into inflation and then hyperinflation. And this man, he's been pumping a lot of dollars into the economy through all these relief packages, and he doesn't want that to be the blame of why hyperinflation is coming. So he's using this is what I believe, he's using these cyber attacks to basically disguise hyperinflation or inflation coming to the American economy and really global economies, right? So he'll blame, oh, well, there was a cyber attack, so we had to stop production. Okay, that's the reason why there's hyperinflation with meat. Just as the gas crisis, they can point to, okay, the pipe shutdown and lockdown instead of them pointing to the real reason, and that's the Fed and that's the American government. They're trying to disguise the collapse and bring in this new system, which they're doing that right now. I have this article real quick. I'll read a paragraph or two. This is from Bloomberg. It says, JBS says vast majority of plants will be operational Wednesday. JBS SA has made significant progress to resolve the cyber attack that impacted operations this week at its meat plants in North America and Australia, the company said Tuesday in an email statement. And now all of a sudden, 2021, we're seeing cyber attacks now, right? I did a lesson not too long ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, about basically about cyber attacks. Cyber attacks will be the new normal. And if you go to the World Economic Forum, the WEF, they told you about the rise in cyber attacks, okay? And how it's going to mess up the economy and how they need to prepare for a global cyber attack that's going to shut down and lock down a lot of these industries. Okay, because remember, everything is on these different, electronic grids, on this internet infrastructure, and they want to bring in a new infrastructure. Okay, 2030. You will own nothing and will be happy. These are the exact words out of the World Economic Forum, which are nothing but the elites. These are the elites that are telling you these things in plain sight. Okay. Let me bring out a scripture. I'm gonna go to the book of Job. Okay. See, because we're able to put all these things together. You have certain people that do know about the Illuminati, that do know about, these global events that are happening, right? But we're able to tie it in directly back to the scriptures. We're able to pinpoint who exactly is doing these things, because one thing that all these so-called conspiracy theorists or these truthers have in common, they don't really name out names. And if they do name out names, it's low-level guys like Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos. These are low-level guys. They're in there, but these are lesser luminaries. All right? We're speaking about the Rothschilds, the DuPonts, the Rockefellers, the Gettys, these elite banking families, which all ties back into who? Esau, Edom. Okay, even going further into that, Amalek. Okay, we know Amalek is doing all these things. All right, and they're in direct opposition against Yahweh Shema Shai. And they're the ones that are causing all this chaos around the world. And these are the people that you can't speak about, okay? The 1948ers. But let me go into Job 20, because I was going to call this Esau will own nothing and be destroyed. I might name it that. I might name it that, because that's the, his quote is by 2030 you will own nothing and be happy. This is why all these elites are buying up, farmland. If you're paying attention, yet the mass majority of the earth is not paying attention. Okay, only a few believers, right? The small sanctuary. Now, let me bring out this. Job 20. And I'm going to start at 10. Job 20 and 10. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hand shall restore their goods. And I did a lesson the other day about, true reparations. Because now, there's talks about reparations for you so-called blacks, because of the things that you did. And it's going to trickle down to the so-called Latinos as well as the Native Americans, as this man gets reproached for the sins of his youth. Okay, because his history is nothing but rape, rob, and murder. And this is tying back right directly into the scriptures, right directly back into prophecy. Okay, we're able to link these things up. Okay, we're able to make it plain upon tables. Okay, for the believers, okay, to listen to hear, as well as the unbelievers to listen to hear. Okay, and for this word to be a witness against you. For when these things come, when that hyperinflation comes, okay, and you're not able to feed your children, you're gonna remember these words that we've been speaking. Okay, and it's gonna be too late. But you know what? Yahweh Shema Shai, he's gonna get us through hyperinflation. He's gonna feed us. Watch, you're gonna see it. You're gonna see the elect men, women, and children be taken care of in these last days. Okay, bellies nice and full. Now, I'm not saying that we won't go through some of these things. Yet at the end, we're going to be delivered out of them, okay? It says, his bones are full of the sins of his youth. Yeah, his history. He can't hide his history. He even wrote it down. He even documented it. He didn't believe that at one point he was going to be reproached for these things, right? That's how proud he was. But that is a trap that Yahweh Shema Shai has laid for this man, okay, to uncover all his sins. And it's all coming out. And he's trying to do psyop upon psyop upon psyop to try to disguise the fact that he's done all these things and try to, pass the blame on to somebody else. When it's you, Esau, Edom, okay, starting with Amalek, okay, the mount of Esau, which is the ruling class of Esau, Edom. It says, his bones are full of the sins of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust. Right. Because he's going to be completely destroyed. Okay, that dust is confusion. Okay, though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue, though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth, yet his meat in his bowels is turned, it is the gall of ass within him. He shall swallow down riches, and he has swallowed down all the resources and all the riches of the earth. He went into every part of the country, every part of the world, and stole. He went into every part of the world and murdered. You can't hide this fact. This is well documented history. Okay, you got to watch that documentary. Well, there's a lot of documentaries. You can watch that documentary, Kill All the Brutes. Okay, through his colonialism. Okay? Give me a second. He shall swallow down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. The Most High shall cast them out of his belly. Right? Yeah, Yahweh Shema Shai is going to cast it out of this devil's belly. And he has it in his mind now to take all the riches in the earth. All the riches. You won't own anything. Okay? He wants to take your land. He wants to take your home. He wants to take your children. He wants to have control over your health. He wants to have control over your food, over your water. And he wants you to come to him for everything. Okay? He believes that he's God. And that's why he's doing these cyber attacks. Esau, Edom is behind all these things. Okay? Things are not what they seem in the media. Okay? We're able to look past all that BS, the smoke and the mirrors. Okay? Because we have that eye salve. We have that spiritual understanding of all the things that are going on in the planet Earth. Okay? Yahweh Shema Shai has given us the playbook. He has opened our minds to let us know, okay, these things are going to happen in the last days. Okay? I told you about these things. Okay? And now we're seeing these things, and we're seeing signs. We're seeing chariots. We're seeing blood moons. We're seeing eclipse. Okay? We're seeing earthquakes in diverse places. We're seeing uproars of the people. We're seeing that famine being brewed. Right? We're seeing these plagues being, brewing in the earth. Okay? Out there in Australia, you have a rat plague. Okay? And then out here in Sacramento, which is north of the Bay Area, okay, or they say, I believe east, like northeast, if I'm not mistaken, there's a roach plague. I meant to do a video on it. I might touch on it on a sit down, but I'm gonna keep my eyes on that, because roach, hey, that's a plague, right? And then you're having this drought out here in California, which is gonna mess up these crops. So that famine is coming, okay? And Esau, Edom, he's artificially creating these things so he can bring you people to your knees. And remember, he has a depopulation agenda also. Okay? Look what he's doing with that jab. Okay, so a lot of things are happening. And then you're going to hear more about the charagma. Okay? Hey, we're in beautiful times. And we're in fearful times for you, for the wicked. Okay? He shall suck the poison of ass, the viper tongue shall slay him. He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter. Yeah, he's not going to go into the promised land. Okay, he's not going to create that promised land. He's not going to create that eternal rulership on the earth. Okay, he's not going to do that. That's going to be created by Yahweh Shema Shai through Yahweh Shai. Okay, and the 144,000, they're going to be the governing bodies for that eternal kingdom, man. Okay? And we're at the end of this wretched kingdom. It stinks. It's ugly. Okay? All the businesses are closing down. Everybody's mind is all messed up. And Esau, Edom did that so he can bring in this new world order, which is all from the mind of Yahweh Shema Shai. The Lord's doing this, okay? He's using this man on the left-hand side to fulfill his will. That which he labored for shall he restore, see? So those reparations, which when you go into that word, it means to restore or to repair, okay, or to give back. Okay, he's going to violently give back those things that he has stolen in the earth, okay, including our nationality. The whole world is going to know that we are the true Israelites, okay, we are the true Jews, okay, and that knowledge is being increased in the earth now, and you have guys like Vocab Malone and these other guys that have been set up by the elites to try to discredit that, to try to disprove the fact that we're the Israelites, okay, and come with some left-handed, pseudo, quasi, doctrine, which is all going to be destroyed, okay, if thus said the scriptures. All right, we're here to cast down strongholds, okay, and the lies cannot prosper. The truth is going to prosper, okay. Lies can only prosper. Well, if you go up in this chapter, watch this. Job 20:4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked, so all the way from the beginning, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, right? It's a short rule. It's a short reign. This man hasn't been in power that long. Okay, compared to what we're going to receive, that's everlasting life. Esau, He's been in power for how long? A few hundred years, 500, 600 years. And then even then, he doesn't have the full grasp of the earth like he wants. Okay? That the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. See? So it's only a moment, and his moment is up. Okay, Job 14:5, Job 18:5. His light shall be put out with him. He has a bounds that he cannot pass. Lamentation, what is that? Lamentation 4:21. Rejoice and be glad thereof. Be glad, O daughter of Edom, for that cup shall be passed unto you. Let me just make sure I quoted that right. But I'm about to wrap it up anyway. But let me just make sure. We'll just read that. Yep. Lamentation 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. You should be living it up, Esau, Edom, that thou that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall be passed unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. I'll just finish up here. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. Right. We're done with our punishment. We're at the latter end of our punishment. And what Yahweh Shemal Shai is coming to destroy the wicked. The wicked in the earth are about to be destroyed. Okay, you can read Isaiah 13:11. The Most High basically will punish the wicked, the proudful people, punish the world for their iniquity. Okay. O daughter of Zion, he will no more carry thee into captivity. Right, we're not going to go off and then get, the Moabites going to put us in captivity. No, that's not going to happen. We're going to be good for eternity. Esau, Edom was going to be the last heathen to rule. Okay, and he's ruling in complete opposition against Yahweh Shemal Shai. He has this LGBTQ, which I believe this is their month. He's pushing that at an all-time high. He's trying to destroy genders. This man is totally messed up in the head, and he has to be put down, and he will be put down. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. And this man's sins are being discovered as we speak. Okay? From the time that he came out of them damn caves, okay, to him changing all the history, to him going to nation and nation and destroying them and taking their resources and changing their customs and then giving them, a false sense of reality. Okay. And basically presenting them with sin and saying, no, this is the way of life. And now these other nations are rebelling against him. Okay. They want to go back to the old way. Okay. The old way which was peaceful, which the true nation of the Most High, the chosen nation, is going to bring peace to the earth. And all these nations, they're going to love it. They're going to buck up in the beginning, but that's why we had that rod of iron. Now, Esau, he can't get right. So he's going to have to be destroyed. Okay. So Esau will own nothing and then be destroyed.